Hi, welcome to my backyard. I am Trista Zinn. I'm going to be the host of this uncut Hypopressives video series where I am catching up with some of the trainers and the professionals who've taken the courses to find out how they've been using Hypopressives both personally and professionally. And today I have Hannah Gray here, who's a power lifter, Olympic lifter, strength coach and personal trainer. And she works out of Evolve in Edmonton, but also has her own company, which is, tell me again?
Gray Area Strength.
Oh yes, Gray Area Strength. And she'll be sharing with us today a little bit about her personal journey with Hypopressives and how she's using it professionally. Anna, welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here.
So I will ask you, I guess, because I didn't find this out, but how did you even find out about Hypopressives in the first place?
Oh, well, I injured my pelvic floor many years ago when I was just getting started in powerlifting. And at the time I had no idea what was going on. And I pulled a heavy lift and stage 4 prolapsed myself and went to the hospital, and they said, you're fine. You just bruised your tailbone, go away. And so I kind of went, yeah, that's not what happened. That's not what's going on here. So I continued to have problems, and I ended up going to a couple of different pelvic floor physiotherapists, one of whom introduced me to Hypopressives. And around the same time, a couple of my colleagues did the Hypopressives course and were really happy with it. And so I thought, I need to look into this further and equip myself with the knowledge so that I can help myself, but also my athletes. So
yeah, nice. So you're using it do you use it every day? Some people, it depends, their maintenance program varies. Some use it daily, some use it just before a workout or after a workout. How are you incorporating it?
I use it after my workouts every single day, every time I work out, which is about 6 times a week. And
Okay.
And I do, sometimes it's a lot, sometimes I go through a full every position, sometimes it's just 1 or 2, but I find that it really makes a difference, not just in terms of my pelvic floor, but my lower back health, and it just helps to kind of unload my body from all the stresses that I put on it. So
Yeah, with the heavy lifting. And you actually, I think you mentioned, did you bring home a medal from the? Yes.
Yeah, I
won. That's awesome.
Thank you. I won a bronze medal at the World Masters Weightlifting Championships last year.
Nice.
So yeah, that was really like the wildest thing that has ever happened to me. But we're gonna try and do it again next year.
Yeah, what an amazing accomplishment, for sure. For sure, that's awesome. And so, how are you using it? Have you been able to incorporate it at the studio where you're working with your clients? Do you think they like it? The men, the women? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started out by just kind of using it with the women that I work with, and had really great results with that. I work with a lot of women who like to lift heavy, and I've got more and more masters lifters in my weightlifting club. So I started just kind of incorporating a little bit of it with the people who asked, some of the mums and stuff. I'm a mum as well, so I know what it feels like, and also the whole leaking during the lifting thing has become something that more people talk about.
Yes.
I've written about this lots, and so I get a lot of lifters who come to me and say, I train with this other person, but I'm having this problem with leaking when I lift, and so I work with them on that. So I use the Hypopressives with a lot of my athletes. Even some of the guys who have lower back problems have had really great results with using Hypopressives post workout.
Yep.
It just helps to relax everything and take some of the pressure off. Men and women have to approach breathing and bracing differently for heavy lifting, and so it's been great in terms of teaching my female clients how to breathe and brace for a lift, and also for the male clients who have always been taught to breathe in and brace down, push down on their pelvic.
Yeah.
It just helps to unload everything and keep them healthier for longer.
Yeah, I find it's a great counterbalance, right? All the activities that you just did that were loaded to have something that's like unloaded and decreases pressure and just kind of, yes, repositions, reprograms everything, postural, et cetera, and brings about that awareness and respiratory function.
Yeah, absolutely. People do not breathe well.
No.
So many of my lifters come and, they're not used to taking a deep breath. So many people just don't.
Yeah.
We're stuck breathing in this top piece of our chests, and even just getting the square breathing or the 6 counts in, 6 counts out, really helps in terms of getting people to get ready to lift and, brace properly, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And I find also so many people, we focus so much on the inhale, but people are breathing in this short space because they're not exhaling properly in order to get a nice inhale, right? So we so live in this sympathetic nervous system driven society that we tend to not allow the parasympathetic and the rest and digest and just a nice exhale to happen in order for that inhale to happen. So that's great, and I'm sure they need that also. The kind of the downplay is also with the
and it always takes, lifters are always, these very type A personalities who want to lift as much as possible and approach every workout with intensity. So it's been very helpful, and it's always sort of a hard sell at first to say, okay, we're going to take the last 5 minutes of your workout time and just work on breathing.
Yes.
And some people go, really?
Yeah.
But it pays off. It really does. And it makes such a difference.
Yeah, once they get into it, they're like, maybe this is not so bad after all. And yeah, that's perfect. Well, that's great, Hannah. Thank you so much for meeting me today and sharing a little bit about, your experience with hypopressives, how you're using it as a power lifter and a strength coach. And I will look forward to seeing you hopefully for a level 2, perhaps, do you think?
Absolutely.
Yes? I think you would love the level 2.
Okay.
Pardon?
In October, if we're allowed to travel?
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. In October, and if not, there's going to be an online level 2. So I've had people who did the level 1 in person and did the level 2 online, and they thought it was great. It worked fine. So just in case we can't do it in real life, we'll do it virtually. And I think you'll love it just because it adds so much dynamic movement to it. And there's just that much more intensity and stimulation to the technique. So I think you'll like that.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks again and enjoy your weekend. And I will catch up to you soon.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks.